Toy here, and welcome to another episode of Knauthentic. Topic of the day: breakfast diversity. One. So last week I mentioned that I eat 4 to 5 small meals a day. For someone who gets bored eating the same thing all the time, that becomes a problem real quick. Plus, breakfast is the most important meal I have next to my final dinner, and not for the usual reasons. The meal that I start the day with will dictate how my body reacts to the rest of the food I consume that day. The meal I eat at the end of the day dictates whether I will sleep well, wake up with high or low blood pressure, and determines whether or not parts of my body will swell. We'll talk about dinner in another episode. Today's focus is breakfast. 2. One thing that cracks me up about my meal plan is that my niece says I eat like a hobbit. I have lunch one, lunch two, dinner one, dinner two. I used to try to break up the first meal into breakfast one and two, but it became too challenging to maintain. Plus, it's not necessary for my health. So now I'm faced with whether or not my only breakfast of the day will be something I look forward to or something I dread and just want to get over with. So far, I've posted a recipe short for a breakfast tortilla spiral, and today I shared a breakfast enchilada. I hope to show other options with or without the use of a tortilla in the future. I'm always thinking of ways to diversify my meals so I don't get bored and stay healthy in the process. Now it's time to talk about how I make an individual breakfast enchilada. Be sure to visit my Knauthentic YouTube channel if you want to see the short step-by-step instructions. 1. Start with the tortilla you like. A high fiber, high protein, low carb one can be used to reduce your glycemic load. 2. Add the cheese of your choosing generously to the tortilla. I used a homemade vegan cheese spread. 3. Prepare an egg or two to your liking. I used a whole egg scrambled in a good nonstick pan, so no additional oil was needed. 4. Add the egg to the cheese-lined tortilla. 5. Top the egg with the sauce of your choosing. Salsa, pico de gallo, you decide. I used my Knauthentic chutney verde. 6. Fold the tortilla to enclose the egg, but leaving it open at the ends so it can expand as needed. 7. Toast the enchilada on both sides until browned to your liking. 8. Pour your enchilada sauce on top. I chose to drizzle a homemade tamarind-based sauce before sprinkling it with parsley. Cilantro also works, but it was already in the chutney verde. So there. Question: what are some ways you spruce up your breakfast? I really would love to know. If you or someone you know has a health or food journey story or recipe you think others might benefit from, please check my Be Featured links on social media and share your story in the way that suits you best. Until next time, guys, stay safe, eat well, and be blessed. Knauthentic Season 1, Episode 10, starring Toy Thomas, featuring no one else at this time. Topics discussed: breakfast diversity and breakfast enchilada. Produced by Toy Thomas in association with the Toy Box Awards and Lit Carnival. Directed by Toynet Toy Thomas. Thanks again to the Knauthentic community on Substack, YouTube, and wherever you can hear this podcast. This is all for you.